This is a live stream, so if you're watching this in the future, feel free to skip this intro. Let's try that again. Hello and welcome. I am Leslie J, and this is your weekly reminder to do your Tavern Brawl. It is early here. I've got to go to work after this stream. Let's have a look at this week's Tavern Brawl. This week's Tavern Brawl is called Too Many Portals. The Master Mages of Dalaran have gone too far this time. Open up hundreds of portals. Choose a class, use a few spells, and a whole lot of portals to defeat your rival. So it's another simple one by looks. Let's jump across to what we know. Let's go... Nope. That's the one I want. Okay, so this is Tavern Brawl 432. We have seen this 4 other times in the past. The gimmick is that your deck has a few spells, a whole bunch of unstable portal cards to produce minions, and it's a very random brawl, as you would expect. Fair enough. Going across to my other resource, good old Hearthstone wiki, pretty much seeing the same stuff. Strategy wise, you just got to make stuff up on the fly. Yeah. We'll cut across to these cameras. Back to the game. Let's do this. Let's get it over and done with. Let's get our free pack, and then we'll have a bit of discussion at the end on what we think about the Tavern Brawl. What are we gonna do? I reckon we'll go with something like... Go Warlock first. That's always a good one in these kind of Tavern Brawls, because it's going to mean that we have, what's the wording I'm looking for? We have more card draw than most. Let's go. And well, I've got a second. I might turn on my light. That's better for you guys. A little bright for me.
Tamsin versus Medivh.
Which camera over there?
Let the games begin.
Clear the stage!
I'll just go for portals at this stage. Let's see how much mana we start with. Some of these give us bonus mana to kick off. Hopefully we kick off at 2. No, we don't. So I don't want to waste a coin this early. Of course, unstable portals will add a minion to your hand. It costs 3 less. I keep thinking I see the microphone blinking, which is telling me it's off.
Well, where's my standing ovation?
Let's go. Stat-wise, that's better than theirs, so we'll go with it.
And from the portal comes... ready to flee!
Well, that doesn't help me in any way, shape or form. Once I least trade effectively.
And from the portal comes...
Doesn't really help me, but we'll see how this goes. We've got a couple more portals to play.
Strike! Then strike harder!
And from the portal comes...
What's before the secret stuff?
Who in their right mind hides loot? Dalaran! What can I blast
And from the portal comes... And from the portal comes... The blade be thirsty.
Well, this is going well. Can't really effectively trade either, so this could be our first loss of the evening. And we'll change it up, pick another class, and have another go. The problem is I've got no minions in my deck, so that's useless.
Teasing me?
Don't have a dragon, so I don't have taunt, so GG. As with most of these things, sometimes you just get bad RNG. Yeah, I could have coined out the portal early. Let's go something like Hunter, I think.
Tavish versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You won't be taking my treasures.
So with this most recent expansion, we got anomalies into most of the game mode now. I'm curious to know what other people are thinking. Feel free to either drop it in the chat or in the comments later down the road as a VOD. I want to keep the coin just in case we get a 1-mana minion off one of these and we can play it. Like looking at the minions, well that's GVG. I'll play that next turn if they don't get anything good here. Not too bad in the body. And it means I can get 2 portals.
I'll trade Prince Gallowix here.
For the Alliance and my family.
Ariel. They're giving me a portal.
Where's my cat?
They're going to give me a coin as well.
The sea floor be its own treasure.
I'm gone!
Magic? Yeah, I've heard of it.
Manage my hand size.
Initializing descent.
It actually feels quite good.
I will give your flesh.
I want to try it's not a kill on something like that, but
In my folly, I have sown chaos.
we need a rusher or a charger here. That's fine. That's not so much. They did good placement there. That was last game I had to solve fragments, wasn't it? Was it? For some reason I thought I had soul fragments, but maybe not. Well, that's not great.
Converting stored energy.
That was enough to kill it until I got that, but by the time I got that, oh, even wasn't enough, but didn't have the mana to play that. All that. I need some kind of board clear here.
The game
Given it's melee centric, it's probably not going to happen.
We must expand our minds! I must have slain 100 or so.
I guess we let them kill us. That's my maths off. They should have had lethal.
I must have slain 100 or so.
Life is an afterthought.
You're too worth the effort.
There's nothing I could do there. Let's go. Druid. I slept in a little bit this morning, so I have to be mindful about what time I leave for work, so
Goff versus
I'm not sure
Jane.
how long the stream will go for.
You asked for it.
I defend the blessings of nature.
But I feel we're already got a good feel for it. We're just gonna hope for some good RNG at some point. Nada. Nada we can do there. Ooh. I was thinking of removal, but let's see what they've got to play for the next couple of turns. It's a pretty good board presence. We can go for a couple of 8/8s on the board in a few turns to put some good threats.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Make them trade here. Actually having a good spell. That's annoying. They could have traded and hero powered and kept that minion on the board. That was probably an oopsie. I can't kill it without being in risk of the hero power going off.
I know what you did.
Feeling chilly? Pigmen running amok. Not on my watch.
Probably should have targeted the secret keeper, but chance of him having another secret in this kind of matchup with only 5 to 10 spells is highly unlikely. Oh, just as I say that. That's quite powerful in this kind of matchup.
Job's done.
Seriously, what's with my luck? I could have played that differently though. I could have played the taunt.
Fight back these brutes.
Oh yeah. This is awkward for him.
Such a perfect specimen.
Interesting choice.
One's out on me.
the Ancient One calls.
That's GG here, isn't it?
You win this.
Free pack, awesome. Now, I'm not trying to open packs at the moment. Already brought the mini set, I'm not buying the golden version. Really? Not interested. Okay. Okay. I really think we've seen everything there is to see about this Tavern Brawl in 3 games. Everything's random. You have very little control over anything. And you just gotta hope luck's in your favour. Now, the first 2 games, yeah, the second one I could have played a little better, but it made next to no difference. So, yeah, let's quickly see if there's anything interesting to kind of go over in the wiki. See if anyone's got any strategies or tips that I may not be thinking of. But Control F is there. Let's open it up. Oh, so many pop-up ads. One problem with the wiki. Not full screen. So, it's a pretty old one. It's the 7th ever Tavern Brawl we had since release, so it goes back a long way. One moment. Apologies. Hay fever season. We also saw it in the 100th Tavern Brawl when we had the multi one. It was for the mage class. Looks like historically it's had 7 random spells. Can't believe that player got 2 secrets, that's surprising. And 23 unstable portals. I assume that would be the same. Yeah, both are under the same conditions, but once one gets a good head start, it's can be a bit of a runaway. This must have been written roughly when it first happened, because at the end of the day, refresh a page and get ads. At the end of the day, the chances of you getting any one of these kind of minions or another useful minion out of a future expansion is so low. You got no. It's not a discover. It is what it is. You get a discount of 3 mana, but that doesn't mean you can play anything your first 2 or 3 turns if you get high-end cards, like I did that first game, and a bit of that second game. So it reckons that comment doesn't really stand anymore for this particular one. I don't reckon mage benefits with the 7 spells they get, because there's so many extra spells they could get. So then, if you're really interested, you can go check out the lore. I will chuck that into the chat this very second, so people can go have a look at the lore. I'm not too interested in this. Yeah. So it is literally that simple. As I said, playing more games isn't going to give anyone any extra benefit. It's just going to make this live stream go longer, and the idea of my YouTube content is it's meant to be as concise as possible. So in theory, and I'm going to think about that over my course of my day while I'm at work, After work, I'll probably come home and try to edit up a video. If it is of any value to anyone, I will release it before tonight, so within 12 to 18 hours, I'd be guessing. But outside of that, might even give it a miss if I can't come up with anything more compelling than the couple of sentences I had at the end of these 3 games. I want to thank anyone who stopped by during the stream, in the future as a VOD. Anyone who's kind of lurking at the moment. I do weekly Hearthstone YouTube content, mostly focused around Tavern Brawls. In the future, I want to do a bit more on this channel, but time is kind of against me a little bit. I do stream over on Twitch. Most of my live streams go over there, where they go for multiple hours, not just this short 30 to 40 minute streams. Normally an hour if there's something interesting happening. And I think we'll leave it there. So until next time, good luck and have fun. Boy, I've got to remember which camera to look at all the time. Yeah, even if you went Warlock and use your hero power a few times, good chances are that your opponent's probably got a few minions on the board in response, and you're probably hurting quite bad. So I don't even know if Warlock would really benefit in most situations, but the extra card draw could come in handy. I guess the other thing I can think of as we're kind of winding out, Death Knight and Demon Hunter have a small spell pool for those extra 7 cards. Could be worth considering, but again, there's not a lot of removal in some of those. Well, Death Knight maybe, but yeah, chance of getting good removal in Demon Hunter would be quite low. But final thoughts of the stream.